Hi, I'm Marty Shupak from Shupak Sports. Welcome to this mini baseball and softball clinic. I'm going to go over three drills, and then I am going to go right to a videotape of each one of the drills. If you haven't, please subscribe. And listen, by popular demand, I'm going to do a baseball trivia question. We used to do this, and I kind of cut it out, but people have been emailing me and contacting me. They liked it. So here we go. And I'll give the answer before the video. So if you want to opt out, you don't have to stay on the whole time. Who holds the major league record for gold gloves, and how many do they have? I'll repeat it again. Who holds the major league record for gold gloves and how many do they have? All right, here we go. I'm going to go over two warm-up drills, and I've done them before, and I'm going to try to go into more detail if I could. But the fact that I have a video following my description of the three will give you an idea. What I do is I have what I call a third base drill. Usually I'm dealing with 12 players on a team, so the picture isn't really giving an accurate account. Usually I have four guys at home plate, four guys at third, and four guys at first. And I start hitting ground balls and they throw it to first. Now, in this drill, we use two baseballs. I have the catcher. He holds a baseball. As soon as I hit it, I turn around and put my hand up. This keeps the drill going, all right? If there's an error, we just let the ball go. I have a bucket of balls over here. And after the first person goes, he goes to the end of this line. Next person comes up, and he goes to the end of the line. You could do one, two, or three turns each. And afterwards, we rotate. So the players at third base, they run over, go to first. Players at first run over and go home. Now, I change on every hit, but the place where I don't change is at home plate with a catcher. I like to use the same catcher for like three or four. And the reason is that is because of safety. All right. There's a lot of chaos going on around, and I'm holding a bat. I don't want any injuries. So usually I have the first person up. He gets a chance of like two, three, or four, and then I have another person come up. Again, usually I have four players at each station. Now, another thing I do on the last hit, oh, by the way, at third base, I use third base because it's the longest throw to first base. Early in the year, again, this is youth baseball or youth softball. I tell the kids, don't worry about reaching first base on a fly. It could be one or two bounces. I want accuracy. As the season goes on, and I do this drill at every practice, they'll get stronger arms, and in the course of the season, they'll also grow. The one thing I do on the last turn, I'll yell out bobble drill. And what this is, they will field a ground ball and they'll bring it up and then they'll drop it and pick it up barehanded. What I'm trying to do is condition the players that you don't have to catch a baseball or softball cleanly to make a play. So it's kind of like muscle memory that they're doing this part of the drill, the bobble drill. They're dropping it, picking it up barehand and throw it to first. In most cases, they still have time to get the player out. So that's the third base drill. Okay. And next drill, a little similar. It's called the line throw drill. Around shortstop and third base, I'll just line up baseballs and I'll have two lines of players. I put a bucket at first base. Usually I have two first basemen. Now, early in the season, I use a coach at first base. All right. The third base drill and the line throw drill are kind of staples of my practices. And one of the reasons is also because we get a lot of repetitions in a short amount of time. So what happens is I'll stand over here. The first person will go, I'll yell go, he'll run, he'll pick up the baseball, throw it to first, and then this player will get to the end of the shortstop line. I then point to the player at the shortstop line and say go, picks up the ball, throws it to first, and then he goes to the end of this line. And that's how it continues. I have the fielders there with a bucket. When the balls are filled up, I call a time and they run out. We set them up right away. It goes very quick. I don't think we do any more than 5, 7, or 10 minutes on this drill. Again, early in the year, I use a coach at first base and I instruct the players, you don't have to reach first on a fly ball. It could be 1, 2, or 3 bounces. I am more concerned about accuracy. I'm less concerned about getting on a fly in practice. I know if they could become an expert in the accuracy, they'll eventually get strong enough to make the throw to first. The next drill, and it's not really a drill, it's kind of a game, and I call it the rapid throw drill. And you'll see a picture of this. What I do is I'll divide the team in half. And in this, the picture doesn't show it, but you have to spread them out, okay? One side will have baseballs, and the other side doesn't. On the go command, they'll start throwing back and forth as fast as they could, seeing how many times they could throw the ball to their partner. Now, a couple of things. When you're dividing up teams, you have to do it so the team is evenly in talent. Obviously, you're not going to do the best player and the second best player. You might have the best player with the worst player, but you want to have it kind of fair. And when they start, what I usually do is I'll have a stopwatch. I'll go in the first round like 10 or 15 seconds, and then I'll go down the line and I'll walk and I'll say how many, and they're on the honor system. After the first round, this line will back up like 5 or 10 steps. And then we do it again, and I increase it. If it's like 10 or 15 seconds, then I go 20 or 25 seconds. It's a good drill. Another thing I do is, and it doesn't show it here, it doesn't show it in the video you're going to see, I put one extra baseball at the foot of the players on this side. And that's because if they overthrow in the first couple of throws, I don't want them to feel bad. I want them to just bend down, get their backup baseball, and I want them to be involved in the drill. They might not get as many reps, but we add up the reps and see who finished first at the end. It's a fun drill, and what you'll see is this rapid throw drill. The players automatically will have a good transfer from their glove to the hand, and wait till you see the feet. Their feet has a real natural look about it, like an infielder. And that's why I love this drill. It's the rapid throw drill. So we're going to go right to the videotape. But before we do, I'll give you the answer to the trivia question. And I have my phone because there's a couple of things on it. But if you can, please give me a thumbs up. Please make a comment if you can. Please share it with your league, your commissioner, your administrator, whatever. The trivia question was, who holds the Major League Baseball record for most gold gloves, to have most gold gloves? Okay, not a trick question, but it's a little bit, it could be a little bit trick question. The answer is Greg Maddux, the great pitcher, one of my heroes. He won 18 gold gloves in his career. Just so you know, in second place, the great third baseman, Brooks Robinson from the Baltimore Orioles, won 16. In third place, Ivan Rodriguez, the catcher, won 13, tied with Ozzie Smith, who won 13. Keith Hernandez won 11. Roberto Alomar won 10. So that's the trivia question. We're going to go right to the videotape. Thanks for joining us, and stay with us on ShoePack Sports. We have a lot more content coming up. We have 50,000 video clips coming. So until next time.
The third base drill is an excellent warm-up drill. We have a third baseman, first baseman, and catcher, each with a backup. 2 balls are used. The coach hits between 3 and 5 ground balls to the third baseman, who throws to first.
Hey, let's rotate, guys. Hustle.
After both players at third base have a turn, the coach will yell, "Rotate," and the players will rotate positions clockwise. The benefit of the drill is developing good infield throwing and catching skills. The line throw drill is a warm-up drill. Players assemble in 2 lines between third base and shortstop. Each player picks up the ball closest to him and throws to first base. You set up 2 lines of balls in front of each of the players. Once a player takes his turn, he moves to the end of the next line. The benefit of this drill is improving accuracy throwing to first base. The rapid throw drill is a great drill for practicing getting the ball out of your glove. We have 2 lines of players, and each player has a partner. On the go command, each team of 2 throws to each other as many times as they can within 30 seconds. The team with the most throws wins. It's very important in this drill to keep the players widely spaced apart for safety reasons.